Well, we've seen them in action so far this season.
We have not disparaged the Nightcrawlers as much as maybe we've disparaged the Force, but we're going to find out right now as we get the 3-on-1 throw-off.
Here we go. It'll be Marquise Williams returning it now for the Nightcrawlers. This is an untimed down, so this does not affect the clock, and he is not wasting any time. He's out of bounds and running exactly on the sideline.
All right, I'm gonna give him 93 speed, but I'm giving him about 22 awareness because he ran himself right out of bounds, which is okay.
Yeah.
No, he was looking at the end zone, and good for him. But
for the numbers. This is my first chance to actually watch Mark Bagway live.
Yeah, and well, we've seen him before, but it's the first time seeing him in a big spot against outside competition. 3 on the rush, the snap, 2 on the line. Bagway over the middle, complete, and that one will get dropped down around the 44-yard line. That reception by number 34, 3 wide receiver set, 2 on the line, empty backfield for Mark Bagway. The snap fakes the screen.
There's that pressure again.
Not a lot of time.
He's responsible for one. He just hustled the hell out of it.
And he throws this one deep downfield. Caught at the 5 and brings it down one-handed.
Tampa is here to play football. Tampa is here to play football.
Rico Brown with the reception.
That was an absolutely magical play in the backfield from Mark Bagway to find the time. And he throws the ball
this is the
50 yards in the air.
Bagway.
And look, when you...
Excuse me. Oh, my God. You saw the slide?
Like Iverson in the All-Star game, just finding the lane, D'ing him up, and dropping a dime.
If I'm being honest, that's what I said right before the game started. After I seen the highlight, he's still looking to throw the ball here. That makes him dangerous.
Snap to throw, and that one will be caught. Touchdown,
wow.
Tampa.
That is a statement. Rare Breed is the Baltimore champions. And Tampa just scored on their first opening drive.
Ray Chalk with the reception, putting them up 6-0.
And they're operating so fast that our camera crew can't even get ready for the touchdown. Here it is.
You hurry up. Let's take a look again on the replay.
That was. Oh, wow.
And that's a touch pass, guys.
Quick drop back, cut to the right. And this is a completely different offense than we're going to see at the 4 o'clock game. And some of you who just joined, who were watching the game before that from the Vegas Force, hard running game, and now an opportunity for Marcellus Pack to right the ship on an untimed down. Gets past one defender. He's got the sideline, but will be brought down and brought out of play around the 50.
Bagway is fast.
He is way fast. This is a Gotti Ward fight. This is going to be a back and forth between 2 precise offenses.
But what we're going to see is
1st and 10, the snap, the handoff. Cuts upfield, that's Omari Thomas, and Omari Thomas stopped at the line.
Somebody's mouthpiece even flew out. He's met at the line. That's a statement.
And then on the other side of the ball, Rakeem Chaney is probably the best play caller in the A7FL this year.
Yeah.
So you see a run play that doesn't go anywhere, but you're also going to see a lot more balance from this Rare Breed team, which may open up the play action. So maybe in these first couple drives, these flash plays might make a difference, but you see another run here.
And a flag on the play, but the big man avoiding the tackle, pushes the pile, stays in bounds, and takes down the big man, number 23, for the first down.
And as fast as Tampa looks, they're going to have to step up to a big man like that and bring him down, because I saw a couple business decisions on that play.
2 guys with precision, with skill, and with drive. Bagway, and just relying on that run again, the humble beast, trying to push the pile, but the Tampa defense catching an eye on it that time, and it will be 2nd down. Interesting back set to the right of the quarterback, Rakeem Chaney. 2 wide receivers set, and they'll play action. OG Buck throws it. Ooh, and off the chest. Looking for a flag. Will not get one. That was intended for Anthony Diaz.
That's great defense.
So it'll be 4th and 7. Empty backfield quads, and then one in motion. Pack Money cuts through, gets the first down.
Got ourselves a game.
The snap, the screen, and OG Buck will just keep it. Goes downfield and brought down emphatically, but gets the work done, and that is why he is an MVP caliber player.
It was a win for the Rare Breed, and then they get on the field and they're starting to pound them with some easy runs.
The snap, the toss.
Rocket screen.
And ball comes loose, but he holds on to it. Blown up.
That is great film work from the Tampa Night Crawlers. When you see the offensive line for the Rare Breed go downfield and Ant Mo is at the top of your screen, that's a rocket screen. You see the blockers are in front of him. There's one man to miss, and he reads the blocker, and wow, that's a very good catch.
Yeah, that's
a very good catch, because that could have been a fumble for 6.
And it'll be 2nd and 9, 1-yard gain by Anthony Diaz, a.k.a. Ant Mo. The play action, once again, feigning that screen. OG Buck, with time, has to cut through, goes downtown, and will go out of play around the 9-yard line.
The size of those men on Rare
and look, the
Breed's
safety drop back. The big
bodies.
The big man, number 34.
And they stand up to it.
Number 4, Bailey. He's a player to watch on that defense. He's made all the plays so far.
Play action.
2nd and goal. And they'll just hand it off again to the big man. He'll push the pile and get into the end zone. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Yes, sir.
We've got a contest.
Those.
Well, that's Marquise Williams.
I'm gonna say 100-1 because it's not happening.
Marquise Williams throws this one deep, and here we go. Williams looking to make something happen again. Cuts to the sideline, peels and gets driven out of play.
That man right there, his name is called the Freight Train.
Terrell Burks.
And the reason he's called the Freight Train is not because he's a locomotive. It's because when you meet him, it's going to be a collision, some kind of crash, and someone's getting hurt. And so his arms get out there, and he says, no, boy, go to the sideline, sit down. You're not scoring today.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Tampa Night Crawlers. 4:46 left to go. Mark Bagway with 4 wide receivers, 2 on the line. The snap. Bagway will immediately have to huss his way out of this one. Has time, throws it off the hands and out of play.
He has to catch that.
2nd and 10 to snap. And Bagway will just keep this one. He'll cut down sideline and bounces off of his defender like a pinball and will collapse at the 40.
That was smart, actually.
I like it. I like it. I like it.
And remember, the Nightcrawlers got the ball to start the game, and there's a flag on the play. Darian Langston setting up to the right of Bagway.
So all speed.
Screen, and that one caught by Chalk. And a little bit of a surprise special there. And a moderate gain and getting blown up a little bit. I believe that was Freight Train, but it will be 2nd down. And it'll be 2nd and 3, 7-yard gain on that one. Split out, thrown over in the middle of the Chalk. Chalk will catch this one, changes direction, hits it with the hustle, lateral back, ball is loose, and this one is
still on the ground.
It's looking like a rare breed.
Baltimore will walk away with it.
What did I say?
Freight train.
Tried to make it pretty, tried a little too hard, guys, to play A7FL football, and that man, don't use your game breaker now, young man. Don't use your game breaker now, but a turnover.
The rare breed come in his zone. That's why the slant's wide open. Just lets him inside, and then he goes for the extra yardage.
And he had that lane there.
It's all this
and what we've seen so far, guys.
There's the lateral, and that's probably designed. And then both of the
But what we've seen, guys, is that the Nightcrawlers right now look like they might be a little bit more skilled. But the rare breed, guys, is definitely a little bit more physical. Now, we can see how this evolves as the game goes on. But
are we going to call that a physical? He tried to, like
the ball was on the ground, Rob, and there was 4 guys.
Have to lateral that.
There was 4 guys in the vicinity for the Nightcrawlers to get down. And if Cam Newton is going to get lambasted for not going for a fumble in the Super Bowl in the Elite 8 of the A7FL, if you don't get that fumble on the ground, it's part will.
I just don't think it's a rare breed forced turnover.
Well, we'll
see.
see.
It's a mistake.
2 running backs set, loaded on the line. They'll hand off, cuts up field, and Pac-Man will get to the 25-yard line. Watch the pressure off the edge, the handoff, cutting to the outside.
Run right at Mark Bagway.
And the ball almost gets stripped out, but taken out of play, and a great move there by Marquise Williams.
And that's smart quarterback play, calling a run play to the opposing quarterback.
Loading the box again. We'll cut to the right side. That's Marcellus Pack.
Number 4 every
but he is denied from getting the first down. They're going to give him forward progress
on that because they're letting these 2 teams fight, and that's a first down.
And if you know anything, Champion has a ring to it, and our friends at Herff Jones are looking to bring that to you. Go to herffjones.com for more information. That's herffjones.com. 1st and 10. And the handoff, and that'll be OG Buck handing that one off and getting brought down.
I'm telling you, most of the stops are going to be made by this gentleman right here.
Yeah, he's sideline to sideline.
Guys.
This rare breed offense and this Tampa Nightcrawler defense are having very intense conversations with one another. The handoff, and that's again to Marcellus Pack.
Who's that again with the tackle? Who's that? Who is that?
Again, Davis with the tackle.
Davis is going to be defensive player of the game.
So now they're just trying to get back into it, and one lucky fumble has given them a big opportunity. Play action. OG Buck with time. Throws it downfield. Caught! And that one will get down the sideline. That's Beefy. Beefy holding onto the ball. Almost lateraled it to Tony Toe Tap. But the most important thing is they held the ball, but there'll be a flag, and this one might be brought back.
I'm not sure. They might be calling offensive pass interference because there's a 265-pound man running full speed against a 145-pound corner, and I don't know if it was fair or not.
Ooh,
I don't know what happened. Maybe.
I see. Look at that. That right side is wide open. Here comes the pressure, but they'll swap it. Play action. And OG Buck will throw this one deep downfield into the end zone. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And that's Tony toe tap, it looks like, and that's a triple move. He goes for the corner, post, comeback.
Come on, Tony.
And if you don't see it on the screen there, but the corner just gets lost in coverage.
Appearances for Marlon Tony toe tap Anderson. Play action, in trouble, trying to make this happen. Pack money, gets stopped. Will he be driven home? No.
That's it. And they're not getting these conversions.
And that's the most important part of this game. And one conversion turns the tide on this one. And with 11:57 left to go, Baltimore has the lead. But we've seen the speed of this Tampa team. If they're able to pull it together, this one's going to be close and contentious. On the other side of this one, we're going to see if Marquise Williams can make his way into the end zone. Will we see some husses, or will we see someone get stopped? It's 12-6, Baltimore in the lead here on Stadium. 2 on the line, 1st and 10, 11:44, and counting.
No offense, Wolverine, he'll kill me.
Set into the slot, Freeman being taken out of this one immediately.
From
deep! Intercepted by Anthony Diaz!
First mistake.
And Mo.
Second mistake.
Nah, not backwards.
Back-to-back plays, back-to-back turnovers.
So we were talking about it in the break because, you know, my guy to my left here is falling in love with this Nightcrawlers team because of how flashy they look. And they do look like they have that explosiveness. But when you rush a quarterback and you force him to throw off his back foot and before he wants to, there's a miscommunication. And that's why he's going deep. His receivers turned it into a break route. And Ant Mo is capitalizing with an interception and a turnover for the rare breed, taking full control of the momentum in this game.
1st and 10 for the rare breed. The handoff. And that is another big stop by David. Ooh, trying to get the ball out there.
He's going to have like 15 tackles by the time.
One of them, Marcellus Pack, and the play action. In trouble. Here comes pressure. First big pressure play of the day, and Chaney will get out of play, and it'll be 3rd down. It'll be 3rd and 12. You see the lineup
and
there.
OG Buck says, I can play the 2-man line game myself.
And look at number 17. He's coming in and big pressure. Caught, but this one again, a moderate gain.
I think that's dangerous.
That was dangerous, and it is that rocket screen. It's a safe play.
It's not that safe.
We've seen a lot of turnovers this year on that screen.
In theory, it's a safe play, but
in this league, it's not that safe. I feel like
looks like they're staying on the field.
And they will go for it on 4th and 8 with a lot of time left.
This is bold. I think this is bold.
I think they're trying to break the back of this team right now.
Yeah, this is bold.
And look at the expression on Buck's face. He has not changed a bit.
This is bold.
Feigns the screen, in trouble.
That's working too much.
Chaney will cut downfield, and he will get the 1st down, and will get out of play at the 41. Be 2nd and 10. Another handoff to the big man, number 34. Almost gets the ball
cross.
Listen, I like Davis, man.
Davis playing.
Davis, man.
He is certainly making it to the top of the list as linebackers to be respected in this league.
For sure. He's reading the plays.
Come on, Johnson. Get out of the screen with your step up on 3rd and 4th down.
Play action. In trouble. Chaney throws this one deep downfield and out of his hands. And Mo can't get it.
Just out of reach. You gotta die for that. You think you gotta die for that?
Mark, he wouldn't have caught it because it's up and away. Here, the Nightcrawlers do. They get momentum back too.
Yeah, because these are risky calls.
And Chaney. Big block there, and he's got the opening again.
Oh, Davis with the crossing it. I'm telling you,
he might have down.
And he might have sent Raheem Chaney into last, couple weeks.
He might have hit one of his guys too.
Against the Gators, he's just having flashbacks to the Abyssinia Stadium. That is how you stop a play on 4th down.
I told you we were going to be calling Davis's name all day.
We're going to take a brief timeout here, but on 4th and 8. If you're in Atlanta, if you're in Detroit, if you are anywhere around the world and you want to be an A7FL owner, this is the energy we want to bring to every market across the country. If you want to be a part of this, go to a7fl.com/owners. What a day so far from Darius Davis on both sides of the ball, primarily on defense, gentlemen.
You saw him on the sideline there. You know you hit somebody hard when you put ice on the back of your neck.
It'll be 1st and 10 here. For Mark Bagway, 2 straight turnovers on back-to-back plays for the Tampa Night Crawlers with 5:45
Interesting, they go with the 3-man line here. They made the adjustment.
This is what this game is about. Great blocks.
Bagway
He's still making people miss.
Throws it.
Let it fly.
That'll be a reception, a 1st down, and Johnson.
These guys want to turn it into a foot race when they catch it. It's not going to be easy to take these guys down. They're not falling on first contact.
1 tight end, 2 wide receivers. Bagway with not a lot of time. He might have to get on his bicycle, and he does. He gets the first down and more. Screaming to the sideline. Mark Bagway getting the first down and brings it deep into Baltimore territory. Will be called out of play at the 22, first down.
And I like how aggressive the defensive ends from the Rare Breed are coming after Mark Bagway, which is what forced the interception. But if you're going to get beat at that edge and you give him the edge, then you're going to open yourselves up for easy 40-yard runs like that. Have they even handed the ball off once?
And that one's a quick toss to 23. And a little bit of defensive holding by Beefy, but that one will get the job done.
I expect Wolverine to make that tackle.
Gain of about 7 on the play, and it will be 2nd and 3. 9.
Oh, my.
And when we're talking about Mark Bagway, the snap on 2nd and 3, Bagway will throw this one over the middle. Touchdown!
Wow. Great read, great throw.
Yeah, he steps up into the pocket and off balance, flicks it out there to the wide open receiver. And if he's going to be able to continually do that down the field, we're going to have a really high-scoring game, guys.
And this begs the question, guys, after this drive, after this resolve, after giving it up on back-to-back drives, where does this put Mark Bagway in the conversation with the top quarterbacks in the league?
Here he goes.
I want to piggyback off Corey, and I'm going to tell you why. When he was describing Buck, he said Buck was Huff-esque. Bagway is Sterry-esque. That puts him, honestly, if we're going top 4 quarterbacks, Bagway might have to be up there after performance like this.
I'll ask you guys, if you just put it based on paper and what we've seen so far, who's got the better team around them? I don't think it's the Nightcrawlers have the best team around him, and they've basically every single play asked him to make the play for them.
Going for 2 points here. Bagway throws this one. Call off there!
And they're not getting these conversions.
Off the chest. Oh, that one has to hurt. He owes some push-ups.
Including that extra point where Mark Bagway does what he needs to do.
He does what he needs to do, but the team isn't. So, again, Sterry has the best team around him. But Bagway's nice, man.
So it'll be Marcellus Pack, one of the most dangerous returners in all of pro football. And he will go it off a dead ball whistle. He will get it to the 45 before he is met with any kind of traction. And Marcellus Pack off the dead run with a
great return.
And we'll get it to the 20, and now he's going to the track.
Setting in from two-way players.
What it is I don't know if the 3-on-1 for the Nightcrawlers have to face a guy with that level of acceleration. And a lot of guys, they do the hesitation move before they pick a side or the other.
It'll be 1st and 10. Raheem Chaney loading up on the line, and he'll hand it off to Pack. And Pack will cut to the outside, try to finish what he started, but brought down at the 16.
They're asking Pack for a lot right now. I think they should give Pack a break.
Well, they're asking to just connect on those passes.
And they will hand it off again to Marcellus. Pack slips through the defender, and we'll get to the 11-yard line.
Okay, Pack with the stiffy.
Might have been enough. And a 3-man line, big pressure. Play action. In trouble is Buck. Buck brought down at the 20. A 10-yard loss.
Yeah, that's Diego Rivera, double D, who's normally a safety. He's playing the edge rusher, similar to the way that the Rare Breed made a defensive adjustment. Gets in there for the sack. That okey-doke move can only work 5 times in a row.
He didn't fall for the hezzy this time.
The 6th time.
And
it's the hezzy.
And a great wrap tackle, too, by the defender.
Right, great tackle.
Just coming right in. And also that big play, wrap tackle. That's the thing about the A7FL. Tackling technique is one of the most important things.
Super important.
Trio.
The ball up, trying to go for the feint on the draw.
Oh, my God.
Thrown up. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Let's go, Ant Mo. Let's go, Ant Mo.
Anthony Diaz making it look pretty, doing a little bit of a dance, and will take the lead, and it will be 18-12.
If he doesn't make that catch, we can't look at him as a decent receiver.
Well, guess what?
He's going in. He's getting his car keys, and he's going home.
Right.
And the ball placement, because it wasn't his zone defense, but he's throwing the ball. Buck is in between 2 defenders, puts the ball up for his tall receiver, and if he doesn't come down with it, then maybe he's not only losing that ball, but he's losing the trust in his quarterback.
And just a
great throw.
Pop fly downfield in double coverage. If Bagway's half a second later, he gets the intercept. He gets the swat. And they will have 4. Looks like they'll be rushing 3. Here comes the contain, though, and another sack by number 9.
That was a Madden zone blitz if I've ever seen one.
Against elite teams, we can't get conversions, right? Because that's what it's looking like. And those conversions are going to – the first team that scores and gets the conversion, that might be the team that wins.
And you can see Rico Brown just pacing, ready for it. This one thrown, and this one will make the requisite distance. That'll bounce at the 23, and sometimes the bounce will help. Gets past Freeman, but will meet him on the other side and brought down emphatically with a tackle.
He believed in his speed.
Yeah.
You know, he's not worried about it. All contact.
They're talking about their stock picks.
Yeah. You know, I like tech stocks.
Tesla's on the way back down. Maybe that's what time to go in.
Netflix is dropping, man. Netflix is
Buy
dropping.
the dip.
No, do
Buy
not.
the dip.
Do not go back in on Netflix.
And bang, and
About to do
there's
commercials on Netflix. That's going to be not a good look. And Wolverine knows that. Wolverine tells me about his stock picks. So anyway, first and 10.
Freight train on that one too. When you see those two guys coming at you. No, like, does that make it 24-18 if they don't make those mistakes? Bagway cuts downfield, goes to the 44, and will be out of play, and the clock will stop.
Hey, Matt, if they don't make those mistakes so far, they're perfect.
Yeah. And watch the matchup here between Williams and the defender. And a big throw! That one's a completed pass, no flag!
They're blowing the whistle,
blowing the
even
whistle.
though that's close, because if they go on the replay there, that's a rare form of athleticism to throw the ball while he's in the air. But the thing is that because the whistle was blown, the reaction from the defense is that they stop moving. So that's going to be the chess match that we see from the defensive ends.
It'll be 2nd and 14. The ball thrown deep downfield. Caught and out of bounds. What a play.
Okay, that kid's fast. He just cooked back.
Now I'm jealous.
That kid's fast.
No, stop. Because if you can run, if you could run the way that Mark Bagway has shown he could run and then drop a dime on a fade like that on time, I'm jealous. It's not fair. Look at his ball. Look at his ball.
Oh, that's pretty.
Good.
He could have caught that with. He could have caught that in oversized pants, guys. Just stretch the waistband out. That would have dropped right into the basket. That's a perfect throw. And if you're going to score on a 1-minute drive, that's how you're going to do it.
And official Tracy, these commentators say anything annoying. Well, thank you. And a quick play to Johnson, number 69, and it'll be 2nd down.
We can't fan out on Baltimore, right? We got to call a fair game. And these Nightcrawlers, if you guys are watching this game and you don't think the Nightcrawlers have stepped up and shown that they're a team that can compete on a high level, they're giving the Baltimore champions a game.
And it'll be 2nd and 5.
He just challenged Ant Mo to line up against him, too.
Oh, baby. Spread offense here. The snap. Waiting for it. Thrown. Beautiful play. Keeps it in play.
Bye-bye. Excuse me.
Takes this one to the house.
Come on.
Touchdown,
we say anything.
Tampa.
We say anything. Tampa's really like that. We don't say anything. Don't be mad because your team don't look as hot as they looked before.
Rob, you're taking too much time to respond to somebody that's the official Tracy, and if her name's Tracy, she spelt it wrong.
And it will be a touchdown for ball. Let's take a look at this play again.
Wow.
Pressure collapsing. Then that beautiful ball keeps it in bounds. Does not touch the line.
Excuse me.
And look who got cut.
Pack. I told you they asking Pack to do
step by step on that play. That's amazing elusiveness, throwing off your back foot, throwing with anticipation, throwing with throwing power, throwing with accuracy, and an amazing play by the wide receiver on the timing route to make the touchdown.
This is the most important play of the game right now.
Okay,
this is the most important play of the game because this will give Tampa their first lead since the first quarter.
Absolutely.
I'm watching Freight Train. Freight Train has to show some eliteness here.
Watch the edge. Not a lot of time. Bagway. Met.
Can I call it? Can I call it? Or can I call it?
Can you call it?
Freight Train, man.
Can you call it? That's a grown man saying, come on, bro. You're not going to get away with this on me. And he's saying a lot of stock picks right now.
Yeah.
They're trying to figure out if they should go to the Arby's down the road here in Wilmington. It's one of the old school Arby's.
As well as the offensives have shown out scoring the touchdowns.
Oh my God,
both of these defense deserve credit because they've stood up right after big momentum changing plays
and
stopped every single one of these opportunities. And that's a huge play by the Freight Train.
You know what? This is what A7FL football is all about.
Right.
This right here. These two towns, these two cities trying to put on for each other and a sign of respect.
I love it.
And the respect after a man just ripped his jersey over his face.
And this will be a dead ball snap from the 25.
And as quick as the Nightcrawlers scored.
I can't watch.
Better watch.
Gets to the 50. Meets with the Huss, but the big man trying to push him out, and he'll get out around the 36.
That's a great return.
And untimed, with 25 seconds left on the clock, the best way that you can set your offense up to score is to get them within throwing range of the end zone. Are they going with the Maryland special? Because Ant Mo is at the bottom of your screen on the sideline. Yep.
And there's the Maryland special.
Oh,
it pays off, but they keep him and then bring him down, but that one will
Gets
go out of
bounds.
play.
Oh, that's not Aunt Mo.
That's not Aunt Mo.
No, that
There
is,
he is.
number 80, number 88.
Maybe he's going to do it on second down.
The snap, and here comes the pressure.
Got
OG
time.
Buck.
Has plenty of
Cheney
time.
rolls out. Will throw this one, and that one will be dropped.
That is, when you run back and forth like that, all of a sudden the zones actually close downfield because everybody's back there. So the pinpoint accuracy in which he put the ball there, even though it was a tough catch, Dorsey almost comes up with it.
Right.
2nd and 10, 3 on the line, and here comes the pressure. The snap, and immediately, but Buck.
Oh, Beefy!
Beefy!
Did he get his feet in? Did he get his
Oh my
feet
God, did it? Come
It's
on.
close. It's close.
And
Oh my
it looks
goodness.
like it'll be 3rd down.
I think did he get it? Did he get it?
I don't know.
Looks
We
like
got
he
to look
got
at
it.
that.
Looks like he
No,
got
they're
it.
not moving the chains. It will be 3rd down.
Ah, that's man.
But we're going to see
Come on,
Aunt
Buck.
Mo at the bottom of your screen. That's going to be the matchup I'm looking at right now.
See something, Buck.
The snap, and here comes the pressure again. Rolls out is Cheney,
they
and a
called the holding.
flag.
They're calling the hold. They're calling the hold. Keep playing, young man. Keep okay.
And they're
okay.
gonna,
All right,
and there's the
hold that
whistle.
Yeah,
and,
if they call the hold there,
and I think
That's the
they're gonna,
weirdest thing I've ever seen.
that's gonna reset, and we're gonna have 3rd.
they're going to decline it, so it'll be the end of the half. Because when Buck saw that it was a holding, he wasn't going to put it in the air. Because even if you score, then it's
And then
Tampa
they can-
has to make a stop here.
This is the difference between potentially a tie, a lead, and a potential 12-point lead with that untimed down at the start of the second half. And Cheney throws this one deep, tipped up, and that one will be out of play. And this will be the way we end our first half. And after one of the most dynamic first halves in recent memory, this is why you watch the A7FL. We're going to walk into halftime with this game tied 18-18, and not a score we would have expected walking into halftime.
Here we go.
And here we go, and it will be Pack Money returning this one for Baltimore.
Oh.
And he gets eaten by the turf monster, and number 3 with the tackle.
Okay.
And he'll be brought down around the 26. Next to Pack Money.
Keep an eye on Davis.
And they'll hand it off to
Davis.
Pack Money. Davis trying to give chase.
Davis.
Cut back by Pack Money.
Down Bagway.
Block set by Cheney, but he can't get to the first
And
down
Bagway
marker.
actually makes the tackle.
He makes the play.
He makes the play, even as he missed. There's overuse. Pack looks tired.
We're going to go back to that when the Nightcrawlers have the ball.
2nd and 3, and here comes the pressure again. Cheney throws this one deep downfield, and that will be out of reach.
So Pack doesn't make that catch usually.
And there's definitely a 3 on the scale in front of those numbers.
And trying to get the stop, trying to make sure he doesn't get to the 39.
Wow.
And with impunity, that Tampa defense, that Tampa front line.
That's a big stop. Davis wasn't even involved. That was a big stop.
Take out the punt really to
And
begin
it'll
with.
be 4th and 1. He'll get the first down. He'll get to the 40 and almost loses the ball on that one. And a tackle by number 1, that's Marquise Williams.
4th and 1, I mean, the odds are in your favor on offense, especially
are,
when you've been kind of owning the line of scrimmage on those 4th downs.
You know
1st
the game
and
like
10.
I know the game.
And the snap, and then the
It's
handoff of the
unforgivable.
3rd straight
Look at
play.
that.
And
Stop.
Well, that's a lot of rare breed guys doing the old not block anybody, turn around and watch the play thing. Trips to the top of the screen, 2nd and 11.
and the blitz, and we're going to see if the Vegas Force can keep this kind of energy.
He's not
And
falling
OG
for it. Oh, good
Buck
block. Oh, no.
almost
Davis.
gets
Oh, my
stripped,
goodness. Oh, my goodness.
but brought down at the 44.
It's 3rd and 6, but it's definitely still 4-down territory.
Oh, certainly. And here comes the pressure. Davis trying to get around the defender. This ball thrown deep downfield and almost intercepted out of the reach of both players. And does OG Buck just try to pinpoint this one? Does he try to coffin corner this throw?
Yeah, coffin corner it. Put these guys in the worst field position you could possibly put them in.
Well, for Mark Bagway, 99 yards may not be enough.
And this one thrown deep downfield. And this
With
one is
two.
caught.
Oh, he's bold. He's bold.
And now trying to cut through.
Huss
Hits him with the
by-
Husk. Gets
Oh.
past the first defender. Usually that's the hard part. Gets down the sideline and will.
Huss.
Stays
Oh,
in
no,
bounds.
no.
Comes to the sideline. Gets
Huss.
through the defender. And Marquise getting a little tired. Throwing up the one finger
Running
salute.
out of gas.
And he'll
his
get to
number
the
is
35.
1, and he was just letting everybody at home know which number is not only on the back of his jersey, but on his
He
hand.
should have went all the way, man.
Yeah.
And it will be 1st and 10, 3 wide receiver set 2 on the line. Bagway in trouble. Bagway will throw this over the middle.
That's what they
Reception
do.
and gets to the first down marker. Gets to the 46.
Freight Train's just looking to punch
Freight
somebody.
Train. All right, blow that whistle. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle.
Yeah, he's not backing down.
Back in the box.
Play action, Bagway. He'll run. He'll keep this one, and he will go downfield, and he will keep going. Cuts through.
My.
Slipped. Oh, and they will
called.
Wow.
Call
I didn't
it
see
back.
it.
What?
I didn't see it. Mark Bagway's thinking about 6.
Like Davis versus Freight Train on the line right now.
And you see big number
he has
16, the
Wolverine
big
and
man.
Freight Train.
That's Mr. Biggs, Taquan Fidelia. Set up to the right. 1 wide receiver set. 2 wide receiver set, pardon me. Bagway in trouble. Bagway throws it. Ooh, out of the hands. And there's a pass interference call.
Wait a second.
Pardon me, from the 3-yard line. Bagway set up at the 7, the snap. Bagway in trouble. Bagway rolls out, caught off the hands.
He would have scored if he takes it in. It's a good quarterback play to throw it to your receiver, keep him involved.
That was intended for Rico Brown. Hi, Michael Childs.
But
2nd and goal. Clock breaking down here, 5:24. And here comes Freeman, thrown tipped and dropped down. Heads up play by Davis.
Wow.
And guess
Davis
why that
swatting
happened?
that down.
They took Wolverine from the side he was on, put him on the opposite side, created a mismatch.
Yeah, but
he just went full steam.
But number 17 for Rare Breed, Quill Lane, makes a great play to tip it. He should have let Freight Train get up there and high point it, because if you watch the replay here,
both of them
once the ball's tipped, Rare Breed's playing defense against Rare Breed, because Freight Train's going to grab that.
Yeah, Freight Train grabs that.
We are back here live. It's the A7FL playoffs win or go home season. And it's on the play attempt. Bagway cuts in, gets into the end zone, touchdown.
And that's all he needed, guys, just to run it in. And like Matt's been screaming all day, he can just walk it in. 2, 3 yards, 5 yards. He gets whatever he wants when he wants it.
We're seeing fans debate whether or not Mark Bagway is at the same level as Sterry Codgerton or Quattro Huffin.
Oh, my. Oh, my.
Woo! And there's the first conversion. They will count it.
And is that he went for 2
and
or
they will
1?
count it 1, and it will
1?
now be a 25-18 game, a 7-point game, and what a
so the argument is Bagway is on an average team.
That's what people in the chat are saying.
That is your argument.
That's what I've been saying.
So you're telling me if Bagway has a BIC
look
level
at
team,
that.
that's amazing.
He was able to stop Freight Train and Mr. Beefy dead in their tracks, stop on a dime, stop on a button, not even a dime, like stopping on the edge of a pin.
Excuse me.
Hits him with the B button, gets inside, gets over, and he's already in there when the ball gets stripped. So that is 7 points. The first time we've seen someone convert today on an extra point.
And he's tired.
Yeah, and he launches this one deep to Pack Money, Marcellus Pack, who's had 3 touchdowns in 3 Game of the Week appearances so far this season. Off of the special teams, almost loses the ball.
Pack's tired.
Yeah, and
Pack is tired.
That's just a good open field back tackle, because what happens is on the 3-on-1 is when that first guy misses, then it's 2-on-1, and that's when guys take advantage.
Sue Boy, exactly. They're all tired. Who wants it more?
And 4:04 left to play here after a 6-minute drive to start the second half.
That's
Pack.
Oh, Marcellus Pack on the QB keeper.
You know, and strategy where you're gonna make them cover the quarterback from the run.
The Wolverine being met by a buzzsaw.
That's a first down. That's an attitude run. He's not the most natural running back, but he's certainly a punisher out there, and he gets the first, it looks like.
Actually still going.
Yeah, he is.
And Pack is slowing down.
Lott Smith has been playing some heavy minutes today, too. And
that's,
ball comes loose.
That's characteristic of Pack.
No,
Come
absolutely
on.
not.
So Ike Johnson's in the chat telling me this is what Pack does. You guys are hurting Pack. He has to take a break. This isn't the answer.
Well, at some point, Raheem Chaney has to break the mold from game manager and become playmaker and start delivering the ball downfield with open pass.
With 2 minutes left to play in
There's
17
a mismatch.
minutes.
Number 9 is going to burn his defender.
Bagway, that's Bagway that was on number 9.
And the ball thrown deep, and that one will be incomplete, intended for Anthony Diaz.
I meant on the defensive line for the Nightcrawlers. Number 9 has been owning that right tackle position, and you can just see the size differential.
Crazy.
Well, we've got to count your chickens before they hatch, and there's the handoff to the Wolverine on 3rd and 12 in the third, and he almost gets de-pantsed on that play, and another big play.
A solo tackle by Smith. Smith's been cooking all game as well.
Yeah, but on 3rd and 12, guys, you go with a jet counter? No, I'm sorry. You have to put the ball in the air. You have to get the ball to one of your wide receivers on a timing route. I mean, that's obviously my bias, but this is just not a good play call on 3rd and 12.
Lott Smith has had a day on
He
defense.
definitely did, and this is what me and you talked about. This is the backyard version of A7 where these guys are playing both sides of. This is a young team. These guys can run and sprint.
And
back
imagine
and
with more seasoning, playing
man.
different competition,
Come on, man.
being able to continue to build stride for stride, we might see an
These guys look tired, guys.
We are back here on Stadium, the A7FL playoffs win or go home season. If you saw UFC 275 last night and you thought you saw some compelling knockouts, we're 15 minutes away from one. And this one brought down. And that one, a big play there.
That was the first run play I've seen all game.
Well, they wanted to give their linebacker some props for all the tackles that he's made because Wolverine got the ball, so they were going to quit pro quo.
Joining me on the call, and it will be 2nd and 12 play action. Bagway keeps his arms low, kind of an Anderson Silva move, and gets open field to throw to number 4. Cuts through, big block, and he'll try to keep going, but brought down at the 48. And Tampa bringing that energy. Have turned our head sideways like a dog that was shown a card trick. What happens when the Force and the BIC play in this thick, soupy atmosphere? 1st and 10.
It's going to even out the teams, I'll tell you that.
And the throw to Johnson, number 69, nice, getting the 5-yard gain,
and I think
it'll be 2nd down.
I think you guys are watching a beautiful stream. You're hearing my amazing voice and everyone else. You guys don't understand how humid it actually is out there. It did rain, like the air is thick out there. So these guys are huffing and puffing.
And what you're hearing
flood
is
warnings,
and
too.
what you're hearing is Northeast guys complaining about humidity and Florida guys on the field not worrying about it whatsoever.
So that might be affecting Rare Breed to a different level. These Florida guys are still smiling in this.
I'll stop that point right here because what's affecting the Rare Breed is the absolute clinic that Mark Bagway is putting on as the A7FL quarterback.
2nd and 4, tried to go for that Be More Special. Bagway throws it over the middle. Intercepted!
That's amazing. That's amazing. That's amazing. What's going on?
And focusing on Ant Diaz there, but that play.
Great interception.
Great interception by Baltimore.
Clutch.
That one was by number 5, Janon Forrester.
Clutch.
And guys, as we approach the 4th quarter here, Raheem Chaney, a legend in this league, getting into Ant Mo, and we'll get about
still in bounds.
Play still moving, matriculating. A ball almost came loose there and stopped, stifled. A Luther Campbell-esque tackle there by the Nightcrawlers, and it will be 1st and 10.
And he hasn't made a play in a while. He's going to have to make a play now.
3 wide receivers set, 1st and 10. Here comes the pressure again on Chaney. Ball thrown deep downfield and overthrowing.
Ball is not the answer right now.
In motion play action to toss to Beefy, and Beefy getting caught in the crossway, almost getting the ball stripped out.
Security.
But matriculating the ball downfield, and
that jet action shovel pass, it's trying to take advantage of the rush, but luckily for the Nightcrawlers, that's when they actually kind of played back. We talk about the Rare Breed, sucking wind. It looks like the Nightcrawlers are in a similar position for the second half.
Off the edge, you've got the demolition crew on either side. The toss again to Beefy, and he'll get it. Ooh, trying to take. They're too focused on the strip. They're trying to get the turnover here, but too focused on the strip, not focused enough on the tackle, and that will be more than enough to get him the first down.
When Beefy's running full speed, the 2 tackles he broke, he probably weighs the same as both of those guys put together.
Right,
so
but we have to also check the time, and these guys are they're not doing anything to slow
the
game down at all.
Stop it. And then 16 comes in, even up the scales.
And they're going to go to that play-action jet sweep again. Chaney throws it downfield.
Has a wide-open man. Mark Bagway taking a little bit of a breather because he hasn't had one all game. And Ant Mo would have had a touchdown if the ball's just thrown right to his chest.
Big Rob Fabian and Corey Hammond. And we're taking a look at the chat. Mark making a great decision to throw. Caught, but knocked down on the tackle.
That's Bagway.
Keeping the lead by any means necessary.
You keep asking for him to do more, Corey, and he's doing more.
I'm not asking him to do more. I'm just pointing out how much they're asking him to do.
And the 3 deep.
Here we go.
On the defense, and Chaney
come on,
in trouble, gets eaten up by the turf monster, stays upright. He is meeting some ghosts here, and he is brought down at the 48-yard line. 1st and an uncomfortable amount.
Well, the bottom of your screen the Mark Bagway's throwing arm side, which is the easier side for him to run to, is wide open, which is a mistake.
And off from the half-yard line, deep in his own end zone, thrown over the middle, and he's got the field in front of him and brings it to the 20.
And guess what? That's the answer. If you're going to sit in the pocket, when you're able to run 99 yards for a touchdown, you're going to sit in the pocket, find the open receiver in the middle of the field, dump it down, which is sometimes a hard decision for guys that are looking to make a big play.
Just know.
He made the play.
2-3 seasons from now, when we're talking about Florida's dominance in this league, it'll start from Mark Bagway.
Yeah,
in this playoff game.
This is the potential start of a legacy here.
Paint.
And gets past the Wolverine, cuts down the sideline, and will get out of play. The clock will still run.
He's had a target. He's had a target on his back all game because they've been letting free rushers in. They haven't been blocking well, and he's still managed to find a way to be one of the best quarterback performances we've seen all year.
And if you're Baltimore, the snap here, cutting downfield, using the B button, will get to the 37. If you're Baltimore, when do you start burning those timeouts?
Roster.
And the smack talk between these two teams on social media has only paled in comparison to forcing the BIC. That's our 4 o'clock game. Bagway in trouble. Almost intercepted for the 3rd time.
He needed that one because I think that
was a
been
touchdown.
clear. That would have been touchdown.
Janon Forrester almost with his 2nd interception of the afternoon. We're back here live, and Mark Bagway having the time of his life, 2 minutes away from making his way to the Final Four in the A7FL. Matt Ryan joined by Rob Fabian and Corey Hammond, and the snap on 1st and 10 after the 2-minute warning, and almost a big play to Davis, number 4.
We'll see.
2nd and 10. 3 wide receiver set. Bagway will roll out to his right. Stops, throws over the middle again to 34. He is that ultimate check down for them. And peels off of 2 defenders, one of the big Freeman, and gets it to the 35, and the clock will keep running.
Oh, no.
Dance, young man, because guess what? You're putting your team in a position to win, and that's maybe a couple extra moves too many. But it's rightfully earned because
don't waste your game breaker, son.
Look at the stop. Look at the stop on
the check down that he's been able to do. He's throwing it against the middle of the field, so he's lucky that there's no other player there. But Ant-Mo misses the tackle there that would have put them in a good spot. It hasn't been enough against Bagway here. That speed Bagway has neutralized Wolverine.
Minute 12, the Rare Breed have yet to use a timeout. Under 2 minutes, and Bagway will just lightly jog to the 20. He'll fumble the ball and get out of play.
The only person that's going to stop Mark Bagway today is Mark Bagway.
Yeah,
that's it.
And if you're Atlanta, you're New Orleans, you're watching this now, imagine getting in this league and being a part of this conversation, bringing this kind of energy to the A7FL. Timeout finally called. And Tampa.
Nightcrawlers feeling good about themselves.
Guys,
you know what?
there are still crooked numbers on the clock.
When you fly in, you could feel good about yourself, but maybe wait until it's 0-0-0 because the Rare Breed, if anything, there's a lot of men out there, and they're not going to get disrespected without at least a pound of flesh.
What happens if there's a fumble and Pack takes it?
They're still calling
right
pass plays.
Yeah, they're brave. Maybe.
52 seconds left to play, and the handoff to the big man, number 17, and he'll go sideline to sideline, and that will go out of play.
The Nightcrawlers are daring the Rare Breed to take the ball away from them.
4 o'clock, the Vegas Force flying across 3 time zones for the 2nd time in as many weeks, playing the number 1 seed Trenton BIC on neutral ground. What's going to happen? We're going to find out at the top of the hour on Stadium and internationally on Fight. 4 wide receivers set, and Bagway will just run with it. He'll B button, he'll keep the ball, and that will keep the clock going, and that will burn the last time out, and it will be 4th down. This game might be out of reach. And the throw on the sideline, and they can't get the 1st down, so Baltimore will get the ball with 38 seconds left to play, and they will have to make it work.
And somewhere Ike Johnson just mumbled something incoherently because the Baltimore Rare Breed absolutely have life in this game, and Wolverine is Hulk mode right now. Nightcrawlers run the ball. Rare Breed don't even have an opportunity. So this is a mistake by the Nightcrawlers offense to give the Rare Breed a chance. Now, it may not matter, and they may have the swagger on defense to make it so it's not even a big deal. But when you're about to get on a plane and you're either going to win or lose, as it's definitely set up for the double pass. Because
watch that. The throw over the middle. Pack money! Run it down the sideline!
There it is! He's going to do it!
Try to run it out! Gets it to 25! 15, 10! Touchdown, Baltimore!
Let's go!
Big Rob said it. Respect the game. It'll respect you back.
Let's go!
Nightcrawlers do not respect the Rare Breed, and the Rare Breed right now show that they have absolutely zero respect for the Nightcrawlers. And right now, they're an extra point away from either tying or winning this game. They're going to go maybe double pass again.
And now, Mansell using his legs. He's in trouble.
This is the game.
Baltimore takes the lead.
Hold on. Tony toe tap makes his presence zone. Taps both toes in. That's why he's got his name, guys.
Wow.
But this is an untimed down, and there's and this man's got speed. He catches it at the 20. And 30 seconds, 1st and 15.
Chalk.
Thrown over the middle again,
same play.
and hits it over to number 2. He'll cut down field. He'll get to the 46.
Right?
Yes.
You've seen the commercial.
The snap.
Not rushing.
Bagway with time. And Mark Bagway will cut straight down Wilmington and find himself to the 30.
Look for Rico Brown.
And look at the top of your screen. You got one more player at the bottom. The snap. And there's Rico Brown. Rico cuts up field. He tries to make it down to the 5. He stays up.
Look for Rico Brown.
There's no way. There's no way. And they walk it over.
There's a penalty flag on the field because the backwards pass was really close to being forward, and if it's they had the timeout. Listen, they had the timeout. If he goes down there, they call a timeout. They have another play. This could be a runoff, and Tampa's going to go home with as sour a taste as you can have in your mouth.
Watch for the Wolverine with the season on the line. Bagway in trouble, throws this one, intercepts the ball, and Baltimore moves on to the Final 4.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm ready to play now. Put me in the game now. I came here to prove it. I'm ready to do it. I can't be afraid now. Put me on the stage now. I'm ready to rage now. I feel like an animal stuck in a cage and I'm ready to break out. My time, my time. None of you people can tell me to stop. This time, like the last